Good evening. This is going to be. I was going to post a video and then I decided I'm not going to do. Wasn't going to post that tonight. Um, I was going to make another video after my grandson went to sleep, but I ended up falling asleep. Um, what it is two topics that I'll be speaking about. The first is on ofgam saying and coming out with that they are saying that are now saying that obviously people who are autistic should be monitored. When I say monitored, I mean monitored for terrorism. Are you kidding me on? I'm offended by that. I am seriously offended by that. How dare you? How dare you? As I am an autistic person. My children are autistic. And the way it looks, my grandson is autistic. Because obviously autism runs through my family, and obviously it runs through his dad's side as well. I'm proud of who I am. It's took me a long time to get to being as an autistic person, somebody's deaf and other medical problems, to speak out in front of a camera, something I thought I would never ever do, and that's for the help of other people. This gave me the confidence, like people with the shape. My friend Elaine, Councillor Almost Care, Councillor Audrey Dempsey, Beardo, these people have gave me a voice, something I thought I'd never have. And I thank them every single day, and I thank the higher power, because I meditate so much, because I've found meditation is very good for people with autism. It sits and calms our mind, especially when we're stressed out, and because we as people with autism, we overthink, we don't understand things. Is even with now, I'm like, well, how am I going to learn? So I read books that I don't understand, and I'll keep reading them till I do understand them. I try and pronounce words that I can't say, because how am I supposed to teach my kids or my grandsons? So I'm trying to teach myself, and me doing this is something I want my grandchildren to be proud of. But to see that, I am so, and I will be reporting that. I'm telling you, and there's good. Anybody that's autistic, please report that, because the Home Office is now putting it through that we, as autistic people, should be monitored. I'll be reporting it to my son's autistic school. I'll be reporting it to local councillors, even the two that I mentioned, because I now call them as my friends, because I've been to meetings and things like that with them so many times now. Now, I think it's out of order. That needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed now, because this needs to stop. Why do you understand the word autism? Do you understand anything to do with disabled people? I don't think. I'm not saying as an autistic people are autism. There's all different levels of autism. There's non-verbal as well. I mean, my grandson's non-verbal. I mean, so my 17-year-old, he's not got the memory like other people have. Mine's like a record player, it repeats. It's not our fault, it's just how our brain works, and it's how we interpret the world. So if I go and repeat things, I do apologise, but it's how I am. In fact, I'm not going to apologise for being who I am. I love being me, and I love speaking to people now and learning about different people and different cultures. I'm proud of my Jewish heritage, very proud of my Jewish heritage. And because it was, I'm proud of my Scottish heritage, my Irish, and whatever my mum's dad's side were. I think they were either for Egypt that side or Spain, something like that. Just we don't know. We're still trying to find out. But this is, but actingly, this is what I talk about with autism. We go off topic. To say that we, as our kids, are that to be monitored, I think that's out of order, and they're going to have some amount of complaints. I seen this on a YouTuber's video called Silver Fox. It's very nice, very nice. And obviously he does different things to do with news and things like that. And don't ever watch mainstream media because I don't listen to what the government will tell you. Because, and I'm talking about not just here in the UK, any government to listen to the people on the ground. They'll tell you the truth, depending on the people. Now, so please go report and put your complaints in. If you're a parent, people are disabled. If you are disabled, complain. Make, as John Watts says, bring the noise. Bring the noise. Let's raise our voices. We're not terrorists. We're autistic. We are autistic. Our brains doesn't work like that at all. I'm sorry that you think like that, but you're labelling it and you're which is called discriminating, and which is a hate crime. So report that now. Everybody go report that. Even if you're not autistic or disabled, report it, because ofgam, the people in ofgam cannot get away with things like this. This is discriminating against disabled people. It's wrong, very, very wrong, and they can't get away with that. On to another topic, and it's to do with, I've seen it in Beardo's channel, but again, I'm going to have my mouthpiece on it. Ali Kirk, his life was sadly taken the other day, and ICT Cody, who was complaining about people, but I'm going to tell you just now, up in his channel, his Beardo shooting, you've got Charlie Kirk's the second one, but then you've got the young lady that died, it got murdered as well, and that he's doing spirit boxes on them. Report these channels. Report Half Paranormal. Report ICT. All these ICT channels that are doing this, because, and get it as far and wide to the families, because I'll tell you this now, they can't get away with this. This is getting now bang out of order. Charlie Kirk's wife and children just lost a husband, a father. People lost their best friend, a son, brother. I don't know if he had any siblings, but but he is within, especially his spiritual brother. That's what he is. He believed, he was heavily invested in the Christian faith, heavily invested. He believed fully, and he died for believing what he believed in. He debated people and gave his opinion and listened to everybody else's opinion, and it was back and forth, and that was fine. And he respected everybody's everybody's opinions, respected it so fully, and to see that his name up on that ICT channel, and then obviously down below you've seen Ozzy, you've seen Hulk Hogan, many more that have we've sadly lost over the times. These people can't get away with this. I'm sorry, they're using a guitar amp and a guitar amp and obviously boxes to say they're speaking to somebody. It is not scientifically proven that these can speak to our loved ones. And I'm going to tell you right away, Kirk would never believe in that, because he would believe in, he would go straight home to Christ, the Saviour. That's what he believes. And I don't think if his wife is to see that, she would sue these channels, and I hope that she does. Let's get it and make it go viral and share these and put them on X and all the rest of it, so people like her can see them, and so that she can keep reporting these channels, because it needs to stop. They need to be taken off the platform. It's wrong in so many levels. It's out of order now. Out of order. They have no respect. They say they have respect and all the rest of it. No, you don't. How would they like it if somebody did that, something like that, to their loved one? They wouldn't. They definitely wouldn't. Is spirits not real? Yeah, it is. But this, sit and listen to what you can hear, and not relying on either a broken DR60. It tells you, it Japanese website, that is broken, that it doesn't work. It picks up defects and everything, and you're not supposed to hold a device like this. You're supposed to lie it down flat. So when you're holding it, it's just going to make noises and all the rest of it. And like your REM pods and things like that, you can set them off with uh, your smartwatches or walkie-talkies and things like that. So this is what I'm talking. You want to start. Needs to stop. People can use devices all they want, but just remember, they're not reliable. Because I wouldn't. I mean, I might have these devices, but do I rely on them? No, I rely on me and what I can hear and what I can see. So, and that's more important than a device that, I mean, what does a DR60 cost? I mean, they're quite a lot of money, aren't they? I wouldn't spend all sorts for that sort of thing. Absolutely not. So between these two things, these two topics, between Charlie Kirk's death and anybody else's death, that these people, the ICT channels, are using for clicks and views, they're saying this is what people want, and this is what angry. No, they don't. No, they don't. Nobody wants this. This isn't the part. You are making a mockery of the paranormal. People believe in the paranormal, and you people are making a mockery of the paranormal. Get a grip. Get an absolute grip of your life. And guys, say with it off gem, go report. as anybody, if you're a parent or disabled yourself, report them, report ofgam, and get this sorted, because they can't get away with that either. That what these sort of things need to stop happening. And I'm going to put another bit in, which my family came from Lithuania. Well, my ancestors did, not my pure direct family, like my parents, but some of them came from Lithuania during World War One. Went to America, then came to Scotland, and had to hide who they were, hide their identities. They fought in the war for the UK, and I'm very proud of it, because we've got all the military things. So we've got, I mean, because I remember my great uncle had a war wound, and it was a big dent in his head. My great uncle William, I absolutely loved that man. Terrified of him as well, but loved him. But no terrified in a bad way. It just scared me with a teddy when I was about 2 or 3. But the way he did it, it turned off a light and everything. But it was, see, looking back, it's funny. But when you're a wee, it isn't funny. But that's whatever. But this is the sort of things that, but in 2025, nobody should hide who they are or be frightened. This is an agenda by the globalists to stop to silence us. That's what happened. This is why Charlie Kirk was killed. No, we won't be silenced. I'm going to stick up for people like my family. Why? Because they couldn't then. I've got the voice, and I'm going to do it now. If you know your history, I've been taught my history, proud of my history, proud of my ancestors, and nobody should be ashamed of who they are. Using Nazi, Zionist, they've not got a clue. They just listen to what's been told to them, because the things they're now being taught has been brainwashed into their heads. It's an ideological brainwashing, it's abuse, because they take your children out of the school settings and mainstream, because they're brainwashing your children. Look that up. Again, come back to with Charlie Kirk, and obviously report the channels that are doing this, not just in Charlie Kirk, with Ozzy Osbourne, Dan Rivera, and Hulk Hogan, and as I say, that young lady who her life was taken. Please never forget these people. Never let these people's memories go in vain. Ever. Let's speak up for these people who can't now. Let's speak up for the people that has been attacked in the streets. This is what I stand up for. I stand up and speak out for women, children, and men who get attacked on a daily basis. As somebody that's been was abused as a child, I stand up, and also went into domestic violence relationships. I stand up for what's right, and I'll always stand up for what's right, because you need to do the right side. Let's stop these wars. Stop paying your council tax and things like that as well. Let's keep Charlie Kirk, that young lady, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I've tried and I cannot pronounce it at all. I'm very sorry. And and other people's names in the limelight. Let's keep their memories going. Let's keep using their voices to spread the truth and stop these people from doing wrong, because that other side is now getting look what they did to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was just a debater who went to universities, colleges, and was teaching children and things like that about Christianity, and also they had their debates about different topics, and he listened, he debated to them, and he respected each person who got up to speak to him, and they get killed for it. No. And it's all that thinking of many deaths. I think somebody mentioned there was another other killings in America just after Charlie Kirk, or just the day before Charlie Kirk. So let's pay respects to them as well. And everybody in the UK, anybody in the any UK or worldwide who's been affected by things or lost loved ones, I send my condolences to you all. As again, please report these ICT channels. Please report the ofgam. Let's go to counsellors. Do what you can to stand up for people disabled. Stand up and let your voice be heard. As a disabled person, as someone that uses a wheelchair, I will not. I will stand up and let my voice be heard. For other people's, it can't. Like my children, my grandsons, you, because now I'm finding my inner voice. Maybe I can help you, as other people has helped me too. Remember, heaven's not above. There's no hell below. Heaven is within you and around you. Everything is beautiful. Everything is bright and light. We are put on this earth for a mission to save the planet. Always remember that, guys, okay? Remember, you are the divine. You are a higher power. Always remember, the universe is right there in the palm of your hands. And again, sending condolences to everybody's families in Egypt. And please, guys, go report these ICT channels and go make your complaints to the ofgam, and let's get these crazy people that are trying to say disabled people need monitored is wrong. We've been discriminated for far too long, just the way Jewish people have, and it's about time it stops. Let's come together, united as nations around the world, in solidarity. Come shoulder to shoulder, hand to hand, shine that bright light and show these people the darkness, that the light is brighter than the dark. This is a spiritual war, and we're going to win it. Always remember that. Go report, as I said, the ICT channels and ofgem. Go complain to them, because people can't get away with this sort of stuff. It's wrong on so many levels. When's this ever going to stop? If you do not say something, if you don't say something or do something, then things like this are going to keep happening. It's not okay. Think of the families that have just lost their loved one. Think of people that are disabled and how it makes them feel. that you're calling them this as a hate crime. That's discriminating. It's wrong. Both are wrong. As I say, let's come together, united rather than divided, because that's what they want. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. I know I've went on a wee bit and I've put something else into it. I will put the other video out, but I will put this video out first. But I just wanted my bit in on the ICT channels and obviously ofgam, because as a disabled person, that's discriminating and I'm offended by that. And obviously, as with the ICT channels, that's break my heart. Charlie Kirk, Ozzy Osbourne, all that. You've just not. I mean, Charlie Kirk's just died days ago, and people like that doing this. I just have no respect. I mean, see if you do something like that, you have no respect for yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and go to yourself. Do you feel good today? Do you feel good that you're doing this to someone's family? And if you don't, and you think you're going to hurt somebody's family, don't post it. Be kind as always. Be respectful. Send your condolences and all the rest of it to people's families. Support people that's really needing it. Sending love and light, and good night.